the top 3 teams in the nation in Certamen, which is already quite an accomplishment. So no matter what happens here on stage today, you've already done amazing things. So give yourselves a pat on the back. All right, audience. We need you all to silence your cell phones, electronic devices, all those sorts of things. As we start intermediate, I'll mention that we still have plenty of seats on the front row. If coaches would prefer to be up here, you're welcome to move. Mr. Ken Andino, who's going to wave right now at the audience with both hands, is the person to whom you should address any sort of challenges. If you are a coach, players, you can just speak it to your moderator, whom I will introduce now. I'll call Mr. Andrew Riss to the stage, who'll be reading intermediate finals, and he will complete the rest of our pregame procedures.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the 2022 NJCL Certamen Intermediate Finals. We're going to start with this. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen round contains mention of sexual assault and mass violence. As always, take care of yourselves and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content. All right, we're going to start by showing you media name tags and then doing a buzzer check. All the ones buzz in. All the twos, all the threes, all the fours, all the bees. That's A. All the B's. Okay. Let's have the teams introduce themselves, starting with Team A over here.
My name is Mark Smith. I'm from Massachusetts.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm from Massachusetts. Hi, I'm Maya Clark. I'm also from Massachusetts.
Hello, I'm Glenn. I'm from Hello, I'm Jed. I'm from Georgia.
Hi, I'm Logan Harris. I'm from Florida. I'm Rachel Jacklin, also from Florida.
Hello, I'm Louis Bierman. I'm from Florida. Hello, I'm Alex Witt. I'm from Florida.
Give them a round of applause. All right. Remember, players, to wait until you're recognized in order to answer a toss-up. We will be watching for consultation. Audience, remember to stay quiet, except after the score checks, after 5, 10, 15, and 20, where you're free to clap. Now you have the Aurelia passage in front of you. I will be reading it, so you can see how I pronounce Latin, but just Latin. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tridecim ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant, tandem hic equus iratus domum recurre coepit. Can you all hear me?
Repeat the word in between tandem and
Hic. I will say 312 BC. But you can all hear me all right. There's some echo. That's not bothering you. Okay. Who are the captains for each team? All right. Remember, players and coaches, we won't entertain any challenges for toss-ups 1 through 19 after we've read toss-up 20. So if you have an issue with toss-ups 1 through 19, make sure to get it to Ken before we start toss-up 20. Does anyone have any questions? All right. 2022 NJCL Certamen Intermediate Division Finals. Toss-up number 1 for all teams. In order to avoid the humiliation of appearing in Scipio Africanus's triumph,
C2. Sophonisba.
Sophonisba is correct. What Carthaginian princess took poison given to her by Massinissa? It's Sophonisba. Bonus 1 for Team C. What Carthaginian commander and governor of Numidia was the father of Sophonisba?
Can you repeat?
What Carthaginian commander and governor of Numidia was the father of Sophonisba?
Hasdrubal.
I need more information.
Hasdrubal Barca.
No, sorry, it's not Hasdrubal Barca, it's Hasdrubal the son of Gisco. Bonus 2, Hasdrubal Gisco traveled to the court of King Sipax in an attempt to secure his support for the Carthaginians. What personal friend of Scipio Africanus arrived at virtually the same time, attempting to win his support for the Romans? Hasdrubal Gisco traveled to the court of King Sipax in an attempt to secure his support for the Carthaginians. What personal friend of Scipio Africanus arrived at virtually the same time, attempting to win his support for the Romans? Answer, please.
Gaius Laelius.
Gaius Laelius is correct. That's 15 points for Team C on toss-up 1. Toss-up 2 for all teams. Using the verb adipiscor, say in Latin, you are obtaining.
A1.
Answer, please. Adipiscaris is correct. You are obtaining, what's the sentence? Bonus 1 for Team A. What form of adipiscor would you use to translate the following sentence into Latin? Aulus, if you obtained happiness, you would live a long life. What form of adipiscor would you use to translate the following sentence into Latin? Aulus, if you obtained happiness, you would live a long life. Answer, please.
Adeptus asset.
Say again?
Adeptus asset.
I'm sorry, adeptus esset is not correct. We were looking for adipiscareris. Bonus 2. What form of adipiscor would you use to translate the following sentence into Latin? I don't know whether you, Tullia, have obtained food for tonight's dinner. What form of adipiscor would you use to translate the following sentence into Latin? I don't know whether you, Tullia, have obtained food for tonight's dinner.
Adeptus sit.
Say it again, please.
Adeptus sit.
I'm sorry, adeptus sit is not correct. It's you, so and it's also Tullia, so adepta sis is what we're looking for. So that's 10 points for Team A on toss-up 2. Toss-up 3 for all teams. Say in Latin, the consul was so sick that for many days he remained at...
B2.
Consul, Rat, Tom, Igar, Boot, Ma, Na, Rat, and Costra, Moctos,
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct.
C3.
Consul erat Tom Igar, ut multos dies domi manere.
That's correct. Consul Tom Iger erat ut multos dies domi maneret. The end of it was he remained at home. So, bonus 1 for Team C. Now say in Latin, the Roman priestesses were afraid that the consul was dead. Answer, please.
Prefer to see three.
Hunt if it's the case where a bunter you know what the heck.
Okay, I loved where you were going. Pontificture case, I've never heard that word before. So we're looking for sacerdotes Romani timebant or verebantur ne consul mortuus esset. Bonus 2. Using potionis for potion, say in Latin, the consul drank a potion so that he might be healed more quickly. Answer, please.
Prefer to see three.
Consul potionem debat ut se there
I need you.
long red hilarious.
So what you gave was consul potionem debebat ut hilarious ser
I said say there waret hilarious.
oh se servaret hilarious. That is not what I'm looking for. I was looking for a passive verb, and also preferably sono or curo. So quo hilarious sonorator or curator. So that's 10 points for Team C on toss-up 3, toss-up 4 for all teams. The lightning bolt of Zeus and the shout of Athena prevented what man from slaying all the fathers of the
A3.
Laertes is correct. Prevented what man from slaying all the fathers of the suitors in Book 24 of the Odyssey, although he had already slain one, Eupeithes. Bonus 1 for Team A. What son of Eupeithes had been killed in the slaughter the previous day? What son of Eupeithes had been killed in the slaughter the previous day? Antinous is correct, and bonus 2. What man, the father of a herdsman who was killed in the previous day's slaughter, fought on the side of Odysseus and Laertes? What man, the father of a herdsman who was killed in the previous day's slaughter, fought on the side of Odysseus and Laertes? Dolius is correct. That's 20 points for Team A on toss-up 4. Toss-up 5 for all teams. On what type of object would a Roman find a malus?
A2.
Answer, please. Sorry, table is not correct.
C1.
I'm sorry, mensa is not correct.
B2.
Answer, please. No, sorry, a smithery is not correct. So the words were malus, funis, ramos, prora, and nauta. So we were looking for a ship. So no points on toss of 5, and after 5, let's check the score.
Massachusetts has 30 points, Georgia has yet to score, and Florida has 25 points.
We're now going to hand out the visuals. Please don't open them until instructed. And as we've been doing, there is one signed copy. You may now open your visuals. You now have 5 seconds to inspect the visual. Toss-up 6. Given that these bros include Polyphontes and Maion, Titius or Titius is correct. What is the name of this dude who was ambushed by 50 men on his way to Thebes and is also represented in the other picture as Red-Face Man? Bonus 1 for Team B, please identify this fellow whom Titius has recently killed. Melanippus is correct. And bonus 2, please identify this woman who had been considering helping Titius until his disgusting actions shortly after Melanippus was killed. Athena is correct. That's 20 points for Team B on toss-up 6. Yeah, thank you. We're all out of visuals. Right. Toss-up 7 for all teams. Which of the following English words, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Cowardly, cauliflower. I'm sorry, cowardly is not correct. Which of the following English words, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Cowardly, cauliflower, miscue, caudate. Which of the following English words?
C3.
Answer, please.
Cowardly.
I'm sorry, cowardly is not correct. Which of the following English words, if any, is not derived from the same Latin root as the others? Cowardly, cauliflower, miscue, caudate. And I've now read it twice.
A4.
Cauliflower is correct. Bonus 1 for Team A. Give the Latin noun and its meaning at the root of cowardly, miscue, and caudate. Yes.
Fine.
Sorry, give the Latin noun and its meaning at the root of the words cowardly, miscue, and caudate. And I need your answer. Cauda meaning tail is correct. Bonus 2, what other derivative of cauda means a concluding musical section that is distinct from the main section? Coda is correct. That's 20 points for Team A on toss-up 7. Toss-up 8 for all teams. Treated by Augustus as a natural northern border to Noricum and Pannonia, what lengthy river?
C2.
The Danube is correct. What lengthy river was crossed by Trajan as he expanded the empire into Dacia? The Danube. Bonus 1 for Team C. What river ran along the northeastern border of Gallia, also serving as a natural barrier with the Germanic people living beyond? What river ran along the northeastern border of Gallia, also serving as a natural barrier with the Germanic people living beyond? Answer, please.
Ligar.
I'm sorry, the Liger, which is the Loire, is not correct. This is the Rhine. Bonus 2, which great river to the west of Mesopotamia served as the much contested border between the Roman and Parthian empires for centuries? Which great river to the west of Mesopotamia served as the much contested border between the Roman and Parthian empires for centuries? Euphrates is correct. That's 15 points for Team C on toss-up 8. Toss-up 9 for all teams. When recognized by the spotter, perform the following command. Utere aut brachiis aut manibus tuis ut figuram cordis.
A1.
Answer, please. I'm sorry, that's not correct. Aw, that's correct. Bonus 1 for Team B. Oh, he made a heart. That's what we were looking for. Bonus 1. Now, act out the following command. Simulantes crocodilos ad esse, luctamini hos crocodilos. Now act out the following command. Simulantes crocodilos ad esse, luctamini hos crocodilos. I need your answer, please. So that's great wrestling, but it was plural, so we needed multiple people to wrestle with a crocodile. It's my understanding that player 3 was the crocodile, not someone wrestling with it. Okay, so bonus 2. Ehu, maxime pluit. Now act out the following command. Tegete capita vestra ne intempestate madescatis. Ehu, maxime pluit. Now act out the following command. Tegete capita vestra ne intempestate madescatis.
Time.
Yes, that's correct. Cover your heads so you don't get wet. Multiple of you did it. 15 points for Team B on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10 for all teams. Because he was the great-great-grandfather of Spermo, Elias, and Oino, what god saved them from Agamemnon? Dionysus is correct. What god saved them from Agamemnon when he attempted to abduct them to support his war at Troy? It's Dionysus. Bonus 1 for Team B. What miraculous abilities had Dionysus given to these sisters?
Anything they touch could turn to oil or grain.
I need more information.
Anything they touch could turn into oil or corn. Wheat.
I need to complete your answer.
Anything that they touch they could turn into oil or wheat or water.
We'll look at it. Wine was the third thing that we needed. Oino specifically made wine. Bread, oil, and wine, or grain, oil, and wine is what we're looking for. Bonus 2. As Agamemnon was attempting to force the sisters to go to Troy to help feed his army, Dionysus intervened and turned them into what? Doves is correct. That's 15 points for Team B on toss-up 10. And at the halfway point, let's check the score.
Massachusetts has 50 points. Georgia has 50 points. Florida has 40 points.
One moment, please. Toss-up 11 for all teams. Which of these nouns, limen, lumen, flumen, nomen, numen, is being described in the following Latin sentence? Vos estis extra et transituri.
A1.
Limen is correct. Et transituri hoc ut velam intra retis. It's leman. Bonus 1 for Team A. Which of those nouns, leman, lumen, flumen, nomen, numen, is being described in this Latin sentence? Horatius Cocles in hoc insiluit post pontem sublicium defendit. Sorry? Flumen is correct in bonus 2. Which of those nouns, leman, lumen, flumen, nomen, numen, is being described in this Latin sentence? Hoc verbum plurali numero, saepe oculi appellatur, quod oculi refulgentes esse videnter. Which of these nouns, leman, lumen, flumen, nomen, numen, is being described in this Latin sentence? Hoc verbum plurali numero, saepe oculi appellatur, quod oculi refulgentes esse videnter, and I need your answer. Lumen is correct. That's 20 points for Team A on toss-up 11. Okay, a correction on toss-up 10, we will be taking Team B's answer for bonus 1. So that's 5 more points than were read at the score check for Team B. Toss-up 12 for all teams. Translate these sentences from Latin to English. Eugepai, quamquam quotidie pluitque tonuitque, iram iovis superavim.
Hooray. Although today did rain and thunder, the anger of Jupiter.
I need you to complete your answer.
We have to overcome.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. All right. I will start over. No, I finished it. I will repeat for teams B and C. Translate these sentences from Latin to English. Eugepai, quamquam quotidie pluitque tonuitque, iram iovis super.
C3.
Hooray. Although it rains and thunders daily, we have overcome the anger of Jupiter.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I will start over for Team B. Translate these sentences from Latin to English. Eugepai, quamquam quotidie pluitque tonuitque, iram iovis superavimus.
B2.
Hooray. Although it rains and thunders every day, we overpowered the anger of Jupiter.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. The thing both of you were missing, fluid can be present or perfect tense, but tonuit is definitely perfect tense. So although, hooray, although every day it has both rained and thundered, we have overcome the anger of Jupiter. So close. But no points on toss-up 12. Toss-up 13 for all teams. What tribe on the northern border of Capua did the Samnites attack in?
C2.
Sidikini is correct. Did the Samnites attack in 343 BC, causing the Capuans to appeal to Rome for help in what became the First Samnite War? It's the Sidikini. Bonus 1 for Team C. What Roman commander laid siege to Naples from 327 to 326 BC, igniting the Second Samnite War? Publilius Philo is correct. Bonus 2. According to Livy, the Samnites were forced to accept peace terms and end the Second Samnite War following a Roman victory at what battle of 305 BC?
Boviana.
Bovianum is correct. That's 20 points for Team C on toss-up 13. Toss-up 14 for all teams. Menelaus dedicated what warrior's shield in the temple of Hera in Argos because Menelaus had killed him after he wounded Patroclus?
B2.
Euphorbus is correct. Bonus 1 for Team B. What brother of Euphorbus unsuccessfully tried to counsel Hector to pull the Trojans behind the walls in anticipation of Achilles' return to battle? Polydamas is correct, and bonus 2. What priest of Apollo was the father of both Euphorbus and Polydamas? What priest of Apollo was the father of both Euphorbus and Polydamas? Answer, please. Sorry, Polypoetes is not correct. This is Panthous. So 15 points for Team B on toss-up 14. Toss-up 15 for all teams. What was first discovered by a freedman named Milicus, who told the emperor's secretary Epaphroditus,
A2.
the Pisonian conspiracy is correct, who alerted the emperor in 65 AD about this plot, which ultimately failed to dethrone Nero? It's the Pisonian conspiracy. Bonus 1 for Team A. Antonius Natalis, in an attempt to save himself from being tortured, implicated what former advisor and tutor to Nero? Antonius Natalis, in an attempt to save himself from being tortured, implicated what former advisor and tutor to Nero? I'm sorry, it's not Burrus. This is Seneca the Younger. Bonus 2. What other Roman author, Seneca's nephew, was also implicated in the conspiracy and forced to commit suicide? What other Roman author, Seneca's nephew, was also implicated in the conspiracy and forced to commit suicide? I'm sorry, Thrasea is not correct. He was not Seneca's nephew, I don't believe. Ruling for Lucan. So that is 10 points for Team A on toss-up 15. And at the 3/4 mark, let's check the score.
Massachusetts has 80 points, Georgia has 70 points, Florida has 60 points.
Toss-up 16 for all teams. Listen to the following passage, which I will read twice, then answer the questions that follow in Latin. Ibam via sacra ut soleo, cogitans de rebus meis. Occurrit quidam, notus mihi nomine tantum, raptaque manu, quid agis ait, suaviter inquam, cum ille sequeretur, ego, misere discedere quaerens, modo ibam celerius, modo consistebam. And I'm repeating the passage. Ibam via sacra ut soleo, cogitans de rebus meis. Occurrit quidam, notus mihi nomine tantum, raptaque manu, quid agis ait, suaviter inquam, cum ille sequeretur, ego misere discedere quaerens, modo ibam celerius, modo consistebam. And the question, de quo
A1.
rebus suis is correct. De quo putabat narrator fabulae per viam ambulans, and it's rebus suis. Bonus 1. Quid de ad vena ab auctore cognitum est?
Can you repeat the sentence with nomen, please?
Occurrit quidam notus mihi nomine tantum raptaque manu quid agis ait? Quid de ad... I need your answer.
Nomen.
Nomen is correct. Bonus 2. Quomodo effugere conabatur narrator huius fabulae?
The sentence with modo.
So, cum ille sequeretur, ego misere discedere quaerens, modo ibam celerius. I need your answer.
Misere.
So the answer misere, I'm not sure. We were looking for a sentence. We were looking for ebat celerius or consistebat, but misere is an adverb that might answer quomodo. We're going to look at it. But I'm going to give you 15 points for toss-up 16. So 15 points for Team A on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17 for all teams. What man, the son of Poseidon and Europa,
B2.
Answer, please. Sorry, Halerthonius is not correct.
A3.
I'm sorry, Sarpedon is not correct. What man, the son of Poseidon and Europa, received a lump of earth from the god Triton and helped the Argonauts pass the Symplegades by using his ability to run?
C4.
Euphemus is correct. His ability to run on water. It's Euphemus. Bonus 1. What island did the lump of earth become when Euphemus threw it into the sea from the Argo? What island did the lump of earth become when Euphemus threw it into the sea from the Argo?
Alright, okay. Naxos?
Say it again.
Naxos?
It is not Naxos. We're looking for Thera. Bonus 2. What descendant of Euphemus emigrated from Thera to found a colony in Cyrene?
Can you repeat?
What descendant of Euphemus emigrated from Thera to found a colony in Cyrene?
Defer to C4.
Sorry, Deophobos is not correct. The answer is Battus. So that is 10 points for Team C on toss-up 17. Toss-up 18 for all teams. What form of the noun vulnus would be needed to translate wound in the following sentence? The nature of the wound.
C3.
Answer, please.
Vulnerary.
Vulnerus is correct. The nature of the wound was difficult to discern, and we're looking for vulnerus. Bonus 1. What form of the noun tussis would be needed to translate cough in the following sentence? The antibiotics prescribed by the doctor attacked the cough.
spell Tussis?
T-U-S-S-I-S. Answer, please.
Prefer to see three.
Tusim.
Say it again.
Tusim.
Tusim is correct.
Nice. Good job.
Bonus 2. What form of the noun rete would be needed to translate net in this sentence? The sailors knew that the net had been frayed by the storm.
Can you spell Rete?
R-E-T-E. Answer, please.
Rete.
Rete is correct. That's 20 points for Team C on toss of 18. Quick update. We are taking Misere from toss of 16 bonus 2, which was you. Sorry. Team A. So it's 5 more points for Team A on toss of 16. All right. Toss up 7? No. Yeah. 16 and then yes. Toss up 19. I'm going to take a deep breath. Toss up 19 for all teams. Translate into English the Latin motto of Everton FC, Nil satis nisi.
B2.
I'm sorry, nothing more than needed is correct. Is not correct. I'll start over for the other two teams. Translate into English the Latin motto of Everton FC, Nil satis nisi optimum.
C3.
Nothing is enough if it is not the best.
That's correct. Nothing is enough if it is not the best. Bonus 1 for Team C. Give the Latin motto of the University of Louisiana Lafayette. Answer, please.
Prefer to see one. Fortiter. Feliciter.
I need you to complete your answer.
Fideliter.
Okay, so the answer given was fortiter, feliciter, fideliter. You had all of the words, but it's fortiter, fideliter, feliciter. And with mottos, we generally expect it to be in the right order, so can't give it to you. Bonus 2, translate the motto of the University of Miami of Ohio. Prodesse quam conspicii. Prodesse quam conspicii. Answer, please.
Prefer to see three.
To be rather than to seem.
I'm sorry, to be rather than to seem is clearly inspired this, but it's to accomplish rather than to be seen accomplishing things. So that is 10 points for Team C on toss-up 19. And before the final toss-up, let's check on the score.
Massachusetts has 100 points. Georgia has 70 points. Florida, 100 points.
On toss-up 19 bonus 1, we actually had the order wrong, so we don't get those points, but you get those points. So 15 points for Team C on toss-up 19 now, and we are going to read a corrected score, after which any outstanding challenges need to be brought to that guy.
With the correction, Massachusetts has 100, Georgia has 70, and Florida has 105.
Toss-up 20, all teams are eligible. Promoted to Augustus upon his father's death.
B1.
I'm sorry, Constantine the Great is not correct. For the other two teams, promoted to Augustus upon his father's death. Who governed Africa, Italy?
A2.
I'm sorry, Constantius II is not correct.
C2.
I'm sorry, Constantine II or Constantine II is not correct. The full question, who governed Africa, Italy, and Illyricum before assuming control of the entire Western Empire in 340 AD by winning at Aquileia against his brother, Constantine II? The answer was Constans. So, no points on toss-up 20. Let's hear the final score.
So the final score is Massachusetts 100, Georgia 70, Florida 105.
Congratulations to all three teams, and I know some celebration is warranted, but we do need to start the advanced round. So if we could get the advanced teams up here.
Remember, Advanced has a different link on Sked, so I'm gonna